By the time we went into Iowa, we had the mindset of, oh God, I just need 5 seconds to breathe.
It's not so easy to throw a bunch of people into a room after you had, say, 5 years to put your first record together and having songs that didn't quite make it because they weren't quite good. And now you're thrown into a room and you go, okay, write lots of songs and make them all be great. I've always complained that it's like you can't tell a fucking artist, now walk in a room, there's some paints and shit, now paint me a picture. I mean, like, who says I want to?
Literally like a day or two after we got off the road from the first album cycle, you know, Paul was calling me up saying, hey, Jim, you know, it's time for us to start writing the next record. We're going to go for it. And I was like, wow, really that quick?
Everyone is in a different place. We've been around the world and back. Never thought we were getting off the road, and boom, got to write a second record.
We were going to take a little more time. We talked about taking a little more time, but I don't know, pressure being what it is, we decided we didn't want to be away too long.
And I think it's important to not forget where you came from as a band, you know, but not to put out the same record over and over again.
We didn't want to do the typical follow-up where everything's watered down, everything's very commercial.
A lot of record label people wanted a lot, you know, more radio-friendly stuff, so that's when we decided to make the Iowa record and go absolutely the opposite way of what everybody was expecting from us.
We were like, screw all that. We're going to do what we want to do, which is to take everything that we had done on the first album and turn it up to 1,000 as far as the darkness goes, the heaviness goes, the sonics and the visceral, just disgusting feeling that we touched on the first album, but we really embraced it on Iowa.
To this day, it's still one of the heaviest records, you know.
Left Behind was made of an older song. I can remember when I first did it, it was much more melodic than it became. And Ross was like, no, you're trying too hard. Let's get a little more guttural and put a lot more emphasis on it and just make it a smack in the mouth.
The video for it was kind of cool, so there were goats. And rain and shit. Yeah, rain and goats. And like hail even. Like, what the fuck do you want?
That's what Ross does. He finds the scary moments, the dangerous moments, and he amplifies those, and he pushes you to amplify it. I can remember I was recording the title track, Iowa, and he was like, I want you to go somewhere that you wouldn't necessarily have gone before. I want you to take yourself to a place that you're scared to go to, that you've never allowed yourself to go to. So I stripped naked and walked out to the middle of the big room at Sound City, and I did that song in 2 takes, and that was it. It was probably one of the craziest experiences I've ever had. I cut myself up, I threw up all over myself. It was, and you could feel that on the album. Like, it's such a disturbing moment.
Second Clown. Don't talk to me. Not available. Not welcome. Get the fuck out of here. Look at my face. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you around. I have nothing to say. This is how the world feels. I'm part of the world. Deal with it. Not a good clown, for sure. That clown was asked to never come back, actually, by certain people.